A breath of fresh air. It's hard to believe that without a special type of photosynthetic bacteria found in water, cyanobacteria, there would be no oxygen in the atmosphere. One of the oldest, largest, and most important groups of bacteria on the planet, cyanobacteria, also known as blue-green algae, continues to be one of the largest producers of oxygen on the planet. But what happens when we take cyanobacteria into space? The purpose of this Spacelab investigation is to answer the question, how does a microgravity environment affect the growth and rate of photosynthesis of cyanobacteria? To carry out this experiment, we will need to utilize biological habitat number 2, or the OptiCell processing module, to culture the bacteria. This habitat will allow for the diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide in and out of the chambers, allowing photosynthesis to take place. This entire habitat will need to be placed in an airtight container and subjected to a constant light source and temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. Oxygen and carbon dioxide probes will record the concentration of these gases inside the container as time progresses. The data collected could then be compared with data collected on Earth in identical conditions. I hypothesize that the rate of photosynthesis will be greater in a microgravity environment than on Earth for 2 reasons. 1. In a microgravity environment, bacteria can spread more evenly throughout the medium due to diffusion, allowing for the maximum absorption of carbon dioxide and release of oxygen. Secondly, past experiments on the ISS suggested that bacteria replicate more readily in a microgravity environment, so I predict that cyanobacteria will behave in a similar fashion, allowing for a greater rate of photosynthesis. Imagine bacteria producing enough oxygen for astronauts to travel for longer periods of time, venturing further away from the Earth. Or perhaps it will be the first life form we introduce to another planet to produce enough oxygen in the atmosphere to breathe. So what really happens to cyanobacteria when grown in a microgravity environment? Well, with your vote, we may soon find out.